like good heroes that we're going to be seeing in this game. But I think in general, believing that this could be the game for T1 today. I mean, it has from beating out those night lanes as well. But that comes from the laners, so it's a snowball game, right?
Very much so, but we are jumping into game 2. Let's see if T1 can tie this up as we join Seek and pieliedie.
What?
Prepare for battle.
Thank you, Nancy. Hello, Pi. Yes, in for game 2, this time with a much more standard hero in the mid lane for T1. And Nisha taking the helm here in the mid lane on the Primal Beast. Definitely a little bit of just a strength-based, I mash you, you mash me back kind of the mid lane. What are you going to be keeping your eyes on here in this early game?
Yeah, so first of all, it's the offlane, right? The Beastmaster versus Void, a very famous matchup where Beast is generally considered to be the counter. And I'm looking at it, and especially with the clockwork, I'm a bit worried for T1 there. Like, this is one of those lanes that can snowball out of control, where Faceless Void, he does okay for like a couple of minutes, and you're like, alright, that's fine. But then all of a sudden, the Beastmaster is taking the tower at 7 minutes with the Helm of the Dominator, and the game spirals out of control. So the T1 have to stop that from happening, maybe through tops and rotations, or just outplaying them in the lane.
Is there anything Zephyr can hope to do there by like maybe rotating top lane, planting on the Plague Wards, or is he going to be a little bit more tethered to this bottom lane, supporting Cuckoo especially during that first nighttime period?
Yeah, I mean, potentially he could, but yeah, I feel like he would want
The battle begins.
more to stick to the bottom lane. But yeah, if he starts rotating early, because Cuckoo, it looks like a kill.
Yeah, he took the Boulder Smash here, level 1, which means there's really no way out. Nisha, trying for the deny. Oh, and he's not going to be able to get it. Blood there for Thompson. What a start.
Yeah. And the second thing is, we've all seen Puppey Ench, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he usually ends up with quite a bit of farm. And what happens then is that I think T1 are going to have big problems in just killing him, like as a position 5 bench. Like if you look at their heroes, right, they don't have an easy way to kill him. They have to commit a lot of specs. So he could be the MVP of this game. But yeah, let's see what happens.
You always like taking note of the Ench. You're a bit of an Ench picker yourself. What's Puppey going to be aiming to do though in this lane as he's currently being run down and battery assaulted by White Monk?
I'm a little surprised they put Puppey here, but I guess this is fine. Yeah, no, he's just going to be auto-attacking people. That's it.
Living a good life, using his ability attack modifiers, not aggroing the wave. I think you can, what is it called, orb walk, right, can't you, with impetus?
Yeah, I mean, you need a few more levels in it. It's got a 6-second cooldown level 1,
That's true, yeah, that's true. Come on, doing good work here, though, in the early couple of levels, at least until the boars come out, then he is going to be somewhat bullied away.
Yeah, another nice part with playing this Ancient offlane is usually none of the camps here are warded, right? Oh, they're getting it?
No. That was close, yeah, sorry, the Wild Axe stack, but of course, he had a little bit of regen. The Fairy Fire will keep him topped up as mid lane. Siege Nisha and Thompson having a bit of a go at each other. See it. See them trying to contest some of the more, yeah, especially there with now the roar active. You can see the base damage in this lane is immense.
Yeah. No, so let's see here. Yeah, because what I understand from Tops and Tiny, he usually goes for a very early axe. It's his style of playing this.
What we've seen so far, and that'll help give some early damage into Chronosphere here for Anna, won't it?
Yeah, and that's like their hope of getting easy kills on Puppey, right? It's that because you want to be able, because that's how a Puppey plays this Ench. He just baits, and then he lives with the 200 HP, heals up fully, gives vision on everyone, and lets his team play out. So they have to avoid that.
Yeah, that's true. I think like as compared to a bunch of other supports who, you know, I was thinking about this the other day, like kind of our buyback supports, like a Extreme Protector who will just like run up high ground and maybe force a couple of reactions, die, buy back, and still have overgrowth. Like you just want to get rid of the Enchantress. She's just going to be annoying, and especially the way Puppey builds her, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean the thing they have going for them is they can press Night Stalker ultimate, right? And then you just ignore it. So that's the other option. But sometimes he's impossible to ignore. He's just right there in your face.
Something I'm also eager to look forward to is Cuckoo eventually, speaking of this Night Stalker, getting that Ag Shard online. The active on Hunter in the Night gives this hero a lot more staying power in these fights, especially seeing as he's usually the first one to kind of just blink head-on into the fights, or just run in and fly, ideally for him. But what's interesting about that is he can, especially during nighttime, you can target that onto Ancients and remove Rezo's creep, as Zayat's is going to die eventually in the tower.
Suicide, they're full HP for mana.
It tops in. Toss, Nisha, not enough damage though.
And Ana is still doing fine top. So like as long as he's farming fine up here, T1 should be happy with that. Wait, because you were mentioning Night Stalker, right? Yeah, like that is a bit funny, right? Because Beastmaster used to be like a huge counter to Night Stalker, but now it's almost the opposite. The same with Lycan. As you said, right? You just eat the ancient creep. So I'm wondering if he will go for a different item build. Ooh, nice deny.
And it gets the deny off there. The Skellies, of course, being summoned and helping out greatly there. But Rezo and Puppey don't have a lot of DOTs. They've got to land their big hits there.
Yeah, and like Ana is doing well in CS, but so is Rezo. And Helm of Dominator is only 900 gold away here.
And so that'll be really interesting. There's going to be a period of time where Rezo feels really strong with Helm of the Dom, and then of course Helm of the Overlord again. But at some stage I do expect Cuckoo to get that online. Zephyr staying alive down bottom, trading nicely versus Crystallis.
Yeah, kind of funny there. He clicked his Verifier too late, but it was fine. He lived anyway.
It's okay. He's just showing off to NA. I've got one too. On a Crystallis, still holding on to his.
Yeah.
Oh, but a nice creep brought over to the top lane by Puppey as he's holding on to this Ogre Frost mage, which gives the, of course, ice armor. The Rezo makes it really difficult and undesirable otherwise for Ana to be trading right clicks.
Yeah, you can see here Puppey's trying to give full experience now to Rezo. Want him to hit that level 5 and then level 6. Every level here now. It's going to be very difficult for Ana to play.
There's a kill. Down bottom, Crystallis jumping now back onto Zephyr. Might pay the price though. It is nighttime here naturally, so Cuckoo finally putting those 2 points of Under the Night to some work. But, of course, not enough damage here for Morphlin.
Yeah.
Once again, we're seeing this more and more, aren't we? 2 points in waveform and just the single point in attribute shifts.
Is under attack.
Yeah, no, they buffed the spell enough now, it seems that it can be a little more, like, I don't know if greedy is the right word, maybe it's non-greedy.
Efficient is probably what they would say.
Yeah, for sure. Or you actually do something instead of having, like, stats. Rune time. Looks like Secret are on top of it.
Eternal Spring.
Yeah, Puppey just picks up the region.
Take that one. Zayats is going to catch a glimpse of Zephyr. Might know that he's warded here, but he'll crawl his way back towards top lane eventually. Top lane, a little bit of skirmishing. Come on, trying to get Rezo here onto the cogs, but in comes actually this Pine Cone. And that's some damage on the White Mountain. The slow as well out from the Enchant. I'll be holding on to this Impetus, but they just don't really have the damage here yet. Do that tanky clockwork.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Thompson will just sit there and farm, right? Or if he will start running around. Oh, nice castle there.
Immediately into the Pulverize. Nisha still making a go at it, but yeah, they're going to go ahead and throw him back mid-trample, and Thompson, that's already 2 tips out from him early game. Nisha. There's a rotation as well. It's just Zephyr Venomancer, though. Not the scariest rotation of it, especially when you pick it up on a ward here. So, just going to be that Nisha who goes to stack and farm a camp here.
Yeah. Thompson is still ahead 600 net worth mid lane, though. It's quite impressive. He got the first blood right, so he's managed to keep all the net worth lead from the get-go.
Gotta love Puppey as well, being very annoying, very efficient here as well, just constantly stealing these big creeps. Obviously they do the most damage, as that's a very nice, what is this called again? A Hurricane. Running White Man away. He's gonna have to sacrifice the Swallowing Ripper, but it does do some good work here. This guy with Zephyr rotating top. That being said, Thompson's here as well, and that's gonna be a kill onto Puppey.
I really like this by T1. It's as you said too, like even Zephyr is coming up here, because they don't want to let this Beastmaster have a free game, just killing the Void, killing the tower. So both Thompson and Zephyr are like, they're looking.
Yeah, and it's a real possibility. You can see Rezo here, he's got him trailing the Dark Troll Summoner, summons the 3 Skellies, a little bit nerfed, of course, of the previous OP iteration, but still very, very good. The perfect push and creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a skirmish on Tanisha. Will go, tops in. Does he have enough damage? There's the Venomous Gale applied, but with the Pig Bowl, it's going to be Nisha at least getting back safely here. He might tick down to this Gale. No, he's very tanky, this man. Primal Beast. Wow, what a strength gain.
Oh yeah, you're the one who...
Okay, Cuckoo in trouble. Zayats is going to make the roll onto him. Cuckoo, a little bit of regen, the stick charge, the Fairy Fire, everything coming in clutch there to keep him alive. Double Bracer build on these tanky offlaners always makes you feel just that bit more unkillable.
Yeah, and it was like... He had a Fairy Fire too, right? Or was it just a stick?
Yeah, Fairy Fire and a stick. As that is going to have to suffer through the first full pulverize. Now goes Nisha.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really like this for T1 though, that Ana is having a good game right now. It seems like he's going for a Midas. So if he gets that up, then like, even if like something bad happens, right, then they get this tower, you're still feeling okay, because your Void has kind of a game guaranteed.
Tops in the meantime, waiting patiently in the jungle. Having a couple more stacks, 600 gold in the bank with the phase boots. We'll see what he queues up first.
Yeah, I'm curious if he will even go for a blink this game. So I don't really know like what the point. I guess like killing this Morphling right when he's on low HP is always nice, but other than that, maybe just go for an Echo Saber first, or I don't know. Let's see.
I'm also curious as Zephyr being ran down and skills was morphed into him.
A Whitemon in the Primal.
Yeah.
Yes, no, he tried to cog, you know, but the Primal he doesn't care at all. He just goes straight through.
And there's Rezo making very swift work of the tier 1 top lane, of course. Very easy. Yeah, Secret deceptively mobile, aren't they? With this Earth Spirit, this Primal, this Morphling, they can really get around the map in this early game.
Yeah. Oh, nice by Thompson, scouting at the ward and catching.
There's the toss back. Cuckoo at the ready here with this long duration silence in the night to make sure that it's Zayats who has to die and not roll away.
Very nice play by.
And Cuckoo as well, this is something we've seen as well, actually, on his Underlord. He's saving his, or rather, committing the 6 skill points. It looks like this time into Void, perhaps that point into the Crippling Fear. So he still doesn't have Dark Ascension, but he's near level 7, and then he can always take that, of course.
Yeah.
Playing Rezo, the top tier T1 rather, trying to give the boot to Rezo as he is currently occupying their jungle. Ana has himself a Chronosphere. Rezo is, you know, stuck on a cliff here, quite literally, so he's not really going anywhere. The kick down, the save out from Zai. It's a great silence here, prevents an immediate Chrono from Ana, but it'll still come through all the same. Topson a bit lower on mana, repositioning though, just trying to get this clarity of operational so he can get more damage. And there's the pig pull, a trampling pig at that as Nisha trying to catch up to Ana. Is going to go for more with the onslaught. Whitemon in the meantime finishing off Zayats. Topson and Nisha. Now Ana still going mano a mano here.
So strong.
Yeah, especially with the TD rune. That pig pull, I guess you keep trampling in that, huh?
Yeah, you do, and you're so fast. Especially if you activate phase boots too. Like, it's too bad that Thompson didn't have any bottle charges there, because he could have gotten more spells off, and then they probably would have cleaned up.
Dire's bottom tower.
That little piggy goes trampling around in the middle of the team fight, doesn't it? That's scary. Nisha here, Thompson with not enough mana for a toss back.
Yeah, he's going for the blink though, and he's
top lane, though,
quite close.
Gonna be in some trouble here. There's no roar, looking for the immediate TP away, and they don't have any way to cancel.
Yeah. So what, 500 gold away from Blink on Thompson? Played it really well. Like that rotation into the jungle is beautiful. Not a lot of heroes can run into a Beastmaster with roar like that, but Thompson understands with face boots and grow. He has like, what, 14 armor? So he's fine.
It's more than good enough. Even willing to go toe-to-toe there with Nisha on the DD rune. On a hero like Primal, that is quite the risk you're taking early.
Yeah.
Well balanced there. Did his math, had that one correct. Cuckoo, maybe looking to connect here onto the mid lane. Level 8 now, does have that point. Excuse me, in the Dark Ascension. Whitemon as well with a hook shot, rocket flare at the ready to do some scouting.
Yeah. Sire is not quite 6 yet, so... I wonder who got the tome on that team. Like, maybe they were just low on experience both of them.
Could be the case.
Because it's a big power spike there when you get level 6 on Earth Spirit. Right now is not very strong.
Getting that magnetize up, of course, lots of damage. I think one cast is something like 550 damage. Of course, allowing you to spread your status effects to others, but they're gonna make the jump now from behind, and in goes Cuckoo as well. The cogs are trapping in Nisha, but look who's here to fight. It's Chrysalis. He's gonna turn into Thompson, gets the toss, actually gets his mana burn now, as there's gonna be the roar onto Thompson. Cuckoo can kind of linger in the area as he flies around, but Thompson with a 4-man make that avalanche. Chrysalis giving chase, has an avalanche down zone. And still a toss is just going to catch Thompson here. Boulder Smash does catch him as well. And Secret eventually rewarded with 2 kills here in exchange for Nisha.
Yeah, very close there. No, unfortunately, they have to fight 3 on 5, right? And then no matter what you do, you're probably going to end up losing.
But nice reaction there from Secret, right? Understanding that Nisha likely to take a dive here, but it's a space and a good kill there onto Thompson just before he gets Blink Dagger. It's frustrating close to see if that's big timing for him.
Yeah, right. Well, it was like 15 gold away or something like that.
Dire's middle tower is under
Okay,
attack.
nice. Whitemon breaking the smoke, but ooh, Sack just rolls in.
Oh yeah, and they've actually miscommunicated there. They're gonna split the gap there as Nisha charges on through another fantastic pulverized cancel as Zayat's gonna die. Thompson though in trouble as Chrysalis is still here. And it was the rest of T1, or at least Zephyr and Whitemon, who were focusing down onto Zayat, and Thompson kind of fighting alone.
Yeah, very frustrating. They're dying and then instantly dying again. Just looking at your gold. It's 100 away from Blink Dagger.
He's close. And then he's a lot more free in these fights, right? I mean, we all know how strong a tiny Avatoss can be, especially here against a Puppey.
Anna, I hope he doesn't die here.
Silenced up the onslaught. They did miss the Boulder Smash. There's a Pulverize here. Oh, look how slow he is, though. Anna doing a bit of a dance there, and offering the high 5 is a little bit of a surrender. He knows he's been slightly outplayed on that one. Hard kill, though. Hard kill.
Yeah.
With the Smitus online, Anna is quickly becoming the richest hero on his team, at least,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower
closing the gap in net
has been
worth
denied.
to the Secret cores, who are currently leading.
Yeah, but it's still very good. Okay, good shot there.
Oh, Nisha and Zayas both trapped inside Cogs.
But it's only the 2
way
supports.
And Zayas, yeah, doing very well here to tank the gank. He's going to offer himself up as a trade. Offer accepted by T1, and they'll allow Nisha to live. Top lane, though. Big push coming from Secret here.
Yeah. Right, so Thompson has Blink Dagger coming, right? Yeah.
Power, it's too late. Already gone. Even
Even
Zephyr maybe fearing for his life there momentarily as he was hurricaned towards his enemies.
So Secret see this dagger being delivered with their hawk, I believe. Yeah, they should be ready for anything. But Anna, keeping up the farm, and I mean Void is still faceless Void when you get this Midas and you get to farm. Like later on, he will chrono and someone will die.
Cuckoo's also just had an item delivered, by the way. Look for him regaining a lot of HP. This Hunter in the Night ready to go. Fairly low downtime for what it gives you, 20 seconds. It's very reasonable to use that twice in a fight, and that's a lot of HP here for Cuckoo to be moving in and out of these fights whenever he's got spells.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Russell thought about that before he decided. Because he did. Okay, so he's gone for Wraith Pact instead of upgrading the Helm of Dominator.
Doesn't want to feed that free 300 gold away, I think, or 250 is it?
Yeah, no, there's no point, right? No. Like, you're literally just... Yeah, you're just feeding gold and experience.
He's got the important part anyway, that damage amp, of course, that you have on the aura, the helm. Got that one ready to go anyhow. So, his team will be very happy for him to still have that at the ready.
Okay,
The haste for Thompson. Ooh, pig pull. Or sorry, the bolts actually. The Tumbler's Toy Zayat's getting caught here as well by the hook shot. Is gonna get a kick out the tree. He's gonna get him.
Oh, nice.
Nice there. Nicely done from Thompson as they will collect the kill.
Okay, yeah, so they have the Vlads, they have a bunch. Yeah, so Secret can look at Roche now. Obviously, you don't want to go for it blindly, but you should definitely be considering it.
And T1, of course, with plenty of opportunities to fight around the pit, right? They've got Chrono ready. Thompson is starting the build and the transition towards the Ag Scepter. Not a lot of damage until you get like at least a casual Chrysalis online or something, but you know, any bit more damage that'll assist Anna in these early Chronos especially is something that T1's certainly going to be grateful for.
Yeah, but even just with level 2 grow, right, then you have the tree in your hand. Like, it's surprisingly decent amount of damage. It's more than you think.
Especially if they can catch Chrysalis before he gets off the strength gain. Yeah, it'd be good for them.
No, and the most important part of them trying to roll shred is this rocket flare. So they never have to wonder like how low is this Roche. Not to speak, they have plague wards too, so like plenty of vision around there.
Kuku's also about to get a pretty big item online for himself. The Blink Dagger, operational soon. Doesn't have the survivability of the BKB quite yet, but again, he did go for double Bracer, Phase Boots armor, of course, and that Hunter in the night. Nisha going for the onslaught game. They want this kill on the sides, but Ana going he's going to catch two cores at that. Nisha as well as Rezo, but there's no one really nearby. Now in goes top of the blink down to Nisha. They're going to cut through Rezo, and they'll get through Nisha just as easily. Kuku as well with his blink dagger, or not blinking in, just simply getting on top of Puppey. DD room, but Puppey's so tanky here. Very hard to deal with, especially now he's gone for a Hooded Defiance on the edge. Over back towards Zayats, however, he's going to be focused down and caught. Of course, Kuku with all the night vision right now with Dark Ascension active. Nice fight there for T1.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Like committing with the Chrono there, no hesitation. And like, because it's like you said earlier, right? Like they don't have this easy Snapfire ultimate or anything, so you don't really know where the damage is going to come from. But like he trusted his team that they had enough damage, and they just clean up there. It's perfect.
Opportunistic jump there by Secret. Wrong a bit as Thompson lower on mana, but Nisha's not going to be able to quite catch him there with the onslaught. Careful here though, Kuku. Well, it's just Puppey here actually.
I mean, Puppey is gonna come. He's trying to become unkillable here, right?
Huh? He's got that hood.
Yeah. But yeah, if they go on his team, right? Like, yeah, he's not gonna do a lot.
Okay.
He's just gonna stand there and be unkillable.
Big items online though for Rezo. That Wraith Pact, like you said, he did deviate instead of upgrading that helm into Helm of the Dom 2. Simply now has Wraith Pact online, and that is huge. That item feels amazing. If you can get that down as soon as Faceless Void makes the jump in, Chronosphere feels awful.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way for T1 to win a fight right now. No Chrono plus that Wraith Pact. Like they're really bad at fighting into Wraith Pacts.
And this Aegis now going to be secured for Secrets. That's going to give Nisha a nice bit of bounty as well to help him close out this BKB. He only needs another 400 gold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Crystal is already making space there for the Aegis. Swiftly into his inventory. Hook shot in, White Man with a good effort here. Unfortunately, the immediate silence, and Secret will take that kill.
Yeah, that's optimistic.
Just a bit late. I think a valuable play though, right? Very low risk, high reward.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's a little unfortunate is that Zephyr has the Spirit Vessels.
Thompson. Mid lane onto Rezo here, assisted by Kuku, the silence, but they did get the Wraith Packs down. Oh no, no, he didn't.
That's good, that's a very nice kill. I was just gonna say, they have 2 urns on T1. Clockwork with his Urn of Shadows, and we got Spirit Vessel on Venommaster, so...
That's interesting. I don't always see that, especially on the 2 supports especially.
Yeah, no, it's a little unfortunate for Clockwork, because you don't have any gold, and you're not getting any Urn charges.
Yeah, and the Urn is like decent stats as well early for White Mom, but I think he's going to have to sell it eventually.
No, but overall though, I'm really impressed by how T1 to play this game.
They're going to try maybe for a playground on Thompson there. Just catch him with a Pulverize. I think now Thompson in a bit of trouble. He tried to get the leap away, but is going to be killed off as Crystals jumps in, and that's more than enough damage.
Yeah. It's still quite close to Axe though. Only 700.
My goodness, I'm sorry to cut you off, Pi, but Puppey has a full pipe.
Oh, okay, so they just wanna go high ground. I respect that. Because this Void is farming crazily.
I mean, let's like kind of try and tally up some of this damage blocker that the resistor. I mean, we've got Wraith Pact, we've got now Pipe offering that 400 barrier to the entire team. Yeah. Chrysalis, of course, with the attribute shift. Nietzsche, Rezo, and Zayats are naturally very tanky, some of the higher strengthing heroes in the game.
Yeah. And just nature's attendance too from Puppey.
Oh yeah,
the heal.
And now I think they're going to get a jump here. Very nicely done onto Zephyr. They need Chainstun, and they have no chance for him to get off the Poison Nova. And honestly, with Ana not nearby, he probably wasn't going to use it anyway. But that's a tier 2 tower for Secret. This is starting to look a little bit similar to game 1 somehow.
Yeah, I think they're looking to just smash up high ground here. And T1 are desperate here to finish Tiny Ags, because that would be huge for any sort of 5-man fight or defense.
Tiny Ags nearing completion. Ana as well. It's actually getting pretty close to this, but Mjolnir has now full Maelstrom. That even that Hyperstone will do a lot of work in these Chronos. He knows he's being hunted. The roll from Zayats, oh, just shy. I thought he would have, maybe could have gotten him there with the level 10 down, but he already had it. That was close.
But my feeling though is that T1's timings are actually going to work out here. As you said, the Mjolnir is close,
Dire's bottom
so
tower
I feel like he can get that before they go high ground, and they should at least be getting the Ags on timing.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, he has it coming, right?
He has it.
And
Very
then
nice.
it's not that easy to just run in, even though you have Pipe, you have Wraith Pact. It might not be enough. Yeah,
Maybe
Secret
as well.
are feeling that. They're getting up.
This is Void with the BKB, Cuckoo with the Blink Dagger, and halfway towards his BKB, but T1, no, his BKB can't wait. Ana, you're going to look for the fight here. Time walking ahead of his team now as he leads them towards the mid lane, but Secret, they know something's up. Hawk scouts nothing, but the creeps scouting Ana. Secret are going to end up holding the high ground in the tier 2 tower. Puppey in position, daring them to make the jump.
Yeah, right?
Just try me.
And he has that little 4-step creep, the Hurricane, so... No, when all you see is a little Ench, like, about to walk up a ramp, like,
Yeah.
don't, that's not the hero you want to go on.
That's fate. I mean, come on now. Of course, T1, they've played a couple games here against Puppey. Oh, there's the tree reveal as well. It'll nip the wave, and you're right, that is some serious damage. Puppey does well to avoid that.
Yeah, because my question is just, if Puppey's standing among a bunch of trees, right, and you avalanche toss combo him and use the tree body, like, does he die? Like, I'm pretty sure Thompson wants to see, but that's not where you try it out right there.
Yeah, no, Puppey's a fan of science, but he's not going to let you perform experiments on him that easily.
That's too dangerous.
And look at this. Now, Puppey's the fan of the fluffy hats. He's got 2 of them now. Magic Wand for some more stats. He's actually holding on to the Pupil's Gift, and of course, as an int hero, that'll give him some agi and strength. He's tanky. 1500 HP? That's not bad.
No, yeah, he was definitely thinking about the same thing. Like, I lived through this tiny combo, and he's just making sure.
Okay, I thought he bought another one, but it's 3 sentries on his courier now. I thought he bought another fluffy hat. Maybe one too many. Maybe he's playing on the winter map, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Pipe, 2 fluffy hats, 20 Magic Wand charges. Yeah, let's find someone else to go on.
Who else is the ideal target? Maybe Rezo. Zayats as well is holding a position here as he's going to break the smoke, even getting a silence onto Thompson. Blink Dagger put on cooldown as well. Zayat comes to the tree volley. Zayats tagging through everything. Chrysalis though, he's going to eat a hookshot. He actually warped on into this one. And it's going to catch Nisha as well. But the physical damage is really not waiting it out. They're waiting it alive. And now that the counter initiation, Zayats is going to buy back. Here comes Rezo with the roar. Onto Ana. They're going to eat a little bit more as they've got through Kuku. He's going to buy back. But the chain stuns onto Ana are perfect. Down he goes. T1 bailing out from this fight. Kuku thinking about if he should engage or not, and he's going to think not to get Nisha, but unbelievably Secret, they tank through that chrono.
Yeah, no, it's so I think they mistimed their smoke, because they get the chrono there, they have the kill on Morphling, but he has ages for 1 or 2 more seconds.
Oh,
Experiment.
Oh my gosh, he actually, he's still alive though. Okay, the vessel applied, and of course they still have plenty of damage for him, but Thompson, the science experiment, it's going to come at a cost here. Oh, they missed the rolling boulder. That's a bit awkward. Is this an opening? Likely not, especially with the 4-stack creep.
Yeah.
Thompson, he'll go down.
Stone artisan.
No, because they have the kill there on Morph, but he has 2 seconds on Aegis left, right? So they try to let it run out, but he gets away from away, and then his team comes in, right, with all these heals you were talking about. Pipe, Wraith Pact, and they just turn the fight.
Very nicely done, and Ana swiftly control. Let's see, what were you seeing here in this fight? Hi.
No, take a look here. So you see, they see the Morphling, they click him, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna chrono him.
See that at the top of your screens, 5 seconds here on Aegis. They're trying to wait it out.
And they hit it, and he switches targets, right? But then Chrysalis lives, and he gets a bit of the regen.
And that waveform cooldown. Cuckoo even kind of in position to try and secure the kill, but Secret, yeah, they were ready for that one.
No, it was too hard. Honestly, they needed to wait 2 seconds before they went with that smoke.
Yeah, and you can see in the replay, now T1 have done well to deward it, but there was so much vision for Secret. T1 were essentially fighting underneath 2 Secret observer wards. That fight was very difficult, up high ground especially, once the smoke ended up breaking on Zayats.
Yeah. Still a little optimistic for T1 though. Ana still very farms. But you can also see there, if they land the roar on him, he does die very quickly.
Nice CCs. And speaking of that roar, he's hoping to be able to block that one the next time, as it's Ana's Faceless Void, which has keyed up the Lycan Sphere, but he's just getting the ball rolling on that one now. How's level 3 Chronosphere? Here for Cuckoo, not quite yet. He's still about halfway towards that BKB, a little bit more, just needs another 1,000 gold. But the buyback, of course, is going to set him short
Radiant's
that much
middle
more.
tower is under attack.
There's definitely some pain points here for T1, as it's Secrets after a pretty wild net worth graph here. Nothing too crazy though, just 4K net worth lead at the most for Dire. For T1, it's more or less equalized.
Yeah, and let's see. Okay, Secret are kind of moving in because Roche is about like maybe spawn, like they don't know, right? But
that feels like the objective.
Yeah, but Secret are ignoring it. They're giving up that area and they're moving in here to chase T1 away. Let's see. Puppey is just in the front there.
He's in the front, man. Oh, look at this. He's got Holy Locket now, Pi. Even more. Yeah, there we go. Even more heals for himself. Hook shot is going to find Nisha. Cuckoo as well. Pops the ultimate with the BKB. Giving some protection for Nisha. They found Thompson as he's using the tree volley. Silent stuff now. Ana as well going on in. The Chronosphere is going to catch onto Chrysalis. And they actually get through him. He's just on the edge of it. The top. He's a little bit more, but he's still alive. And now the roar onto Ana. He gets force-staffed away, but Rezo swiftly giving chase. Puppey actually with 2 kills in this fight. Chrysalis with 1 now, as Thompson's going to be the final one to drop for T1. Secret, they're just too darn tanky in these chronos. They refuse to die, Pi.
Yeah. And Chrysalis is very smart. He's picked up the Dag Shard. So with all this passive defense items, like he gets the pipe aura right, he gets rate packed like Vlad's aura.
He can shift in chrono.
Yes, and then it's not enough damage. Even though Ana is really farmed, he cannot kill him.
We'll look for that here in the replay, but I was going to try and ask you that earlier. It feels very similar to like the Ursa Warrior versus Faceless Void, where you just get Ag Scepter on Ursa in that case, right? And then you enrage whenever you're chrono.
Dire structures are
We'll see here. He just pops it down.
Strength gain. And it's just constantly on a 500 HP. Ana just beating into him relentlessly, saying he's just got 500 HP. He's just got 500 HP. Why does he still have 500 HP?
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean you have to put in the question there.
He's having a good time.
Yeah. No, they're waxing them now too. So
yeah. Top lane, it's Thompson who at least clear the wave. But they secure their first tier 3 tower, and in this meta, of course, Pi, that means you get another fortify, and that will buy T1 at least a bit more time here. One more fight, perhaps, and a fight likely going to be taking place here in the next minute, as Roche is going to be respawning then.
Yeah. No, that initiation by Whiteman was maybe a bit too deep there. Like, he kind of forced Thompson to go in like perfectly, so the Earth Spirit could just roll on top of him. And yeah, I think you just wait. You don't go for that hook.
Nisha with BKB and Kaya, going for Kaya and Sanj here eventually. That's BKB for Zayats, actually being fetched to him now. More and more items are starting to accumulate. Rezo with the BKB completed, didn't even need to use it in that last fight.
Yeah. Now they can just sit up here patiently waiting for Roche. Spawning in, 15 seconds.
Thompson has got his casual Crystallis now, so even that casual small crit makes this tree volley feel much, much stronger.
For sure. I mean, they still have the potential. Like, you can always land a 5-man chrono, right? It's not quite that dire. They don't need a 5-man chrono, but I mean, if you do land it, you will win. Let's just put it that way.
Secret though, again looking for a fight, and the roll is actually going to find Zephyr. Not quite Thompson that went on it. The toss back, but unfortunately just gives Zayats another target. Thompson tree balling on top of himself, using all the trees at his disposal, but oh no, that's not enough. And now Secret immediately back into the base they go. That was just vision off of the Hawk there, and that's top lane gone.
Beautiful. Very nice initiation. Don't expect that Hawk. Oh, now you have to buy back too.
And Secret are going to respect that. They're going to back off.
No, do they see the Roche? No, but they know it can be up, I think. Puppey seems to be running to scout it out.
And it was a 2 minute, this is a 2 minute rush anyhow, which is a bit on the longer side, so they'll know. Odds are it's up by now, or it'll be respawning very, very shortly. T1 now have access to that information. Whether or not they can do anything about it is going to be the question. T1 still in this upper bracket here, but down 1 game. Secret trying to close it out, doing it the clean way, very clinical, even just waiting maybe for some more cooldowns, some more BKBs before they dare contest this Roche versus T1. They know there's still, of course, this Chrono ready to use for Ana. Thompson, if you get that tree volley into a 5-4, even 2-man Chrono, it's a very well-spelled disaster for Secret in this fight.
Yeah, well, can we even contest it now? I think they're too far away. Seems like they're just giving up this Roche.
I think they've shifted, right? Contesting Roche to maybe some high ground defense instead. Aegis Ag Shard for Nisha, so he's got now the rock throw.
I got it.
Primal Beast, he's moving up the evolution tree, he's starting to use tools.
Yeah, first rocks, then fire, then you watch out.
Careful.
Oh, T1 are now in a very awkward position. So if you don't take that Roche fight, you start feeling very lost, right? Because there's no clear-cut way for you to fight anymore, except if Secret just headbutt against the high ground. So you can see them here trying to surprise them a bit, maybe, like just camping this ward.
You know, we've seen a couple tiny games, some Venges, 4-staff Spat Riders. A lot of the times when it starts looking a little bit worse and worse, we say, well, we're looking for some tossbacks really deep away. Is still something Thompson can look to do as he cuts another wave mid?
I mean, he can, but no, I prefer not. Like, you don't want your second most farmed hero, right, to just... Because you're gonna die. When you toss back, you're dead.
It's a very different role that Thompson's playing compared to the 4 Tiny was saying, basically. Okay, I see that.
He wants to get a lot of spells up, right? Like, he wants to use this tree volley more than once.
Yeah, I actually think some consideration for him now, especially as we look top lane very briefly towards those mid lane of barracks. There's no trees there, right? Thompson needs to be quite aware of where he's taking these fights. He needs trees, he needs ammunition. Ooh, safe. He's going to be caught. He's got BKB. He has teleport. He's going to turn, actually. He's got Chrono. Wants to fight into this one. He'll take a kill onto Zayats, and he's going to maybe if he gets perma-bashed here onto Nisha. No, not quite. And Zayats is going to buy back, but the rest of Secret now looking to close the gap. Nisha! Oh, the Lycans. The Lycans saved him.
Very nice. No Chrono now, and he bites back, right? So they just want to rush it up to the high ground.
And there's Aegis, and now even Crystal's here in the triangle. He finds a man, White Man, hoping maybe for a hook shot up, but no chance.
Yeah.
Much damage there.
Secret are very fast here with what they want to do. 2 minutes now without Chrono, so let's see.
2 minutes. Ana back to the base now. T1 in a bit of a difficult position. And the thing is, again, because Secret know that Thompson needs trees nearby to go for the volley, look, they're already pinging. I think they know he's got to be standing over there. That's the only place he can reasonably stand and have enough trees. There he goes. He's going to miss on those trees now, and Zayats, he tried to predict where he was at that. Unfortunately, he's off the mark. Thompson's going to blink away safely. No counter-engage here. The toll booth as well being erected by Zephyr, immediately cleared, but Crystal is not dealing with those playing boards. Puppey on the high ground, by the way. As Thompson with another blink back. Crystal is waveforms on in. Cuckoo pops the BKP. Secret just disengaging them. Puppey, look at it. Look at this guy. He's in deep. He's playing like he's got Aegis. He's so tanky. Look at the heals as well on the Chrysalis. Shifting a bit more now. The Agi for the effective heals as Puppey tops the hooded Defiance. Ana going in, but of course without Chrono. He's a bit weaker, but the Rock goes in. They've broken the Lycans, and they've broken Ana. Down he goes. Zephyr immediately dead next. Chrysalis is going to get a second. He's going to buy back, though, at least on the Venomancer. But Cuckoo has no BKB. He's got to be very careful here. Chrysalis as well has morphed into the Faceless Void before claiming his life. As Thompson finding whatever trees he has left. Chrysalis thought he was actually going to time walk that off, but maybe on cooldown and instead focuses onto the barracks.
Yeah, no buyback, right? No. I wonder if Secret will just... Puppey's very low on resources though, but... Yeah, maybe they just back off here. This plate's safe.
Quite a bit at stake here, right? If Secret find a win, they're into the upper bracket finals, and because we have 2 teams qualifying through the last chance qualifiers part in, that effectively gives them at least 4 games to get in, well, 2 matches and an entire.
I like to do really good math, like 50-50.
Yeah, exactly. They like those odds. I like those numbers.
Yeah.
One.
He just want to go here.
Last lane of Barracks, Thompson using whatever trees he can, and Chrysalis actually nearly died, but still has Aegis the whole time, and now they found Cuckoo. It's got BKB and a nice interrupt there, but it's going to cost the life of Whitemon. He's got buyback, the roar onto Cuckoo in the last seconds of this BKB is going to allow Chrysalis and Reza to beat into him. Down he goes, does have buyback, and there's Faceless Warrior responding in 5.
This is the last round here. They have to figure something out.
Thompson doesn't have very many trees though. He's just standing near the almost the only one in the base. He needs more ammunition. He needs to go in looking for a tossback. He'll have to settle for Puppey as in goes Anna, but Puppey with untouchable. He doesn't even care. Cuckoo onto Chrysalis. Aegis up in 18 seconds, so Chrysalis happy to fight, happy to even die in this one. As Zayas and Puppey fighting back versus Thompson and Anna. That'll recall Zephyron back. That is now even Cuckoo. Aegis has been claimed at the very least. Chrysalis responding with full mana and HP, and Tier 1 looking worse for wear as well as there's the damage. Down goes Cuckoo. Down goes Whitemon. 2 dies back. Chrono onto 2, but there's just no trees for Thompson, and Rezo's in onto him. He can just offer an Abba toss in. Anna now stunned immediately after as Chrysalis jumping on in. The bashes nearly condemning Anna. Zephyr falling low, gets off the Poison Nova. That's his dieback. Thompson doing what he can, at least has a couple of trees, but Chrysalis even fighting into him now. Anna trying to save his teammate here, and Chrysalis falling low, but Puppey keeping him alive with the Nature's attendance, and everyone on T1 is dead. Secret, they get the 2-0. They're moving on to the upper bracket finals.
Team Secret. Victory.
Very well played by Secret. Extremely impressive. This is like snowballs from yesterday, right? Like they had 2 games where they had to fight and claw their way back, and now they're just riding the momentum. Absolutely destroying T1, to be honest. Making it look easy. Like clear ideas and just very good drafts.